I've been stuck in a weird rut for so long, probably at least 5 to 6 months worth of rut stucking in. And I think I have just felt like, I don't know if it's a 37 thing. Is it a late 30s thing? Is it, I don't know. I spent the last 12 years in network marketing and I've loved it. I've really loved it. There's been highs and lows and all of that in between, but I have really loved it, and I've met the best of friends in the industry. What? Oh, that's my handbag on the passenger seat. My handbag's not wearing a seatbelt. Back in 2014, I decided that I was going to have network marketing as my career because I watched it was Eric Worre and a few other people, like big leaders at the time in the industry, who then spoke about Eric Worre, and I've followed up watching a lot of Eric Worre. And I had been, weirdly, I'd actually been in direct sales, party plan. It's been called so many things. Direct sales, party plan, door to door. Although it's still door to door. I never really did the door to door thing, I gotta be honest. But I was in party plan, and that was called direct sales. And then, like, the more social media it became MLM, multi-level marketing, which it is, network marketing, which it is, social selling, which it is. It's called loads of things. They're all pretty much the same thing. I had been doing party plan since I was 17 till about 24. Genuinely believed that that was just a side hustle thing. Like, if you want to make an extra 50 quid, because I used to do parties, home parties, I would make like 100 to 200 pound at a party. Sometimes it was 50 quid, sometimes 60, but there was quite a few, many that I would make 100 to 200 pound also. And I think I was generating a full-time income. When I really got it going, I was generating a full-time income doing these home parties. And even with that, I still considered it as no more than a side hustle. Like, it wasn't until I came across Eric Worre in 2014, and he was like, you know, if you actually study marketing and you study how to network and you actually study social media, this was the very beginning of the rise of social media. And so he was very much like, you know, if you took the time and effort to study the skills, learn how to sell, learn how to have a conversation, learn all these things, and you treat network marketing the way you would treat any other career, where you learn the skills and you take it professionally, you decide to take it professionally, you can unlock the professional income, the high income. And what was also exposed to me back then is just how much the professional income is in network marketing. Like, it wipes the floor with many other professionals in other industries. But obviously nothing's guaranteed because it's all self-employed, and you know, there's a lot of elements to it. But it woke me up enough to go, okay, maybe I should give that a shot then, because I'm at home with my children anyway, so it's not like I'm following another career path. And even then, like, I didn't even know what career path I wanted to be on. I was someone back then that had loads of ambition, loads of drive, loads of motivation. I had absolutely no idea where to apply it to because I had 2 children at home. They were the priority, or still are. So where could I apply this ambition? And there was a massive part of it that's like, you don't know what you don't know. Like, I didn't even know that this was an option. I didn't even know, and I'd been in that space for years, and I still didn't know that you could do that. So I think I will forever and ever and ever be grateful for the fact that I came across Eric Worre, and Eric Worre said those actual words, where he was like, if you study the skills, and it's not just Eric Worre, it was like listening to Jim Rohn. Like I said, it's like it's loads, big leaders, mentors, but Jim Rohn was another one. And the more I was finding, the more I was coming across. Tony Robbins was then where I come across, and he spoke loads about mindset and belief and business strategy as well. And that's what I chose to do. And for 12 years it served me really well, because I unlocked a level of income that not in a million years would I have unlocked in any other profession if I chose to follow that profession. At one point, I remember this, but at one point we were like proper boasting. And do you know what? Sometimes boasting, sometimes you should be able to boast, Sometimes you should be proud of yourself. And we were literally like, we're getting paid more than the Prime Minister. So that was that. And I've loved it, and I've literally met my best friends and people, and I've had the best memories, and I've gone to the most amazing places, and none of that would have happened if it wasn't for network marketing. And then when I fell pregnant with Bambi, I found it really difficult to just be someone. Like, I felt at that point I was a leader, even though I was still what I considered new to the company I was in at the time. I was still seen as a leader back then, who just really changed companies. But the problem is when Bambi's pregnancy was so complicated and we were just being dished one piece of bad news after the other, I felt like, I don't even know, I just felt like I couldn't show up anymore as this leader. I couldn't show up as anyone, really. I just wanted to hide away. I didn't want to talk to anyone. I was trying to just process everything that I was being told, that what could be happening once Bambi was born. At one point they didn't think that we were even going to get that far. So it was a lot, and I couldn't really process that and still show up as this enthusiastic, motivated, high energy leader that I think people expected of me. And if they didn't expect it of me, I expected it of me, because that's really who I'd been for so long. And that's kind of like, if you were part of my team, that's kind of what you get by being part of my team. This like positive, high energy, motivated, let's go. And I just had nothing of that in me left, literally none. So it's kind of like I went into hiding, and it was horrible because I had so much guilt. I had like mum guilt, I had entrepreneur guilt, leadership guilt, and I just worried that my income was just going to slip away. Now, actually, the reality is my income did not slip away. My network marketing business at the time stayed pretty steady. Like, it dipped by the tiniest amount. Probably would have dipped by that amount anyway, just through the ebbs and flow of business. It wasn't like a significant dip that I thought would happen. So that was pretty cool, actually, that was solid. And that again sort of shows you how cool network marketing is. When you can build something like that, it becomes a massive asset to you in times when you need it the most, in times like that. But at the same time, I came across digital marketing. What I liked about the concept of that is that you could build something faceless. So I built a secret account. I set up a brand new Instagram from zero, and built it up secretly and started selling digital products using my secret account. And I ended up doing really, really well from that as well. And that really helped boost our income, because where I was so ill when I was pregnant with Bambi, Matt had to take about 4 months off work, and the money I earned from digital marketing not only covered but actually exceeded where he came away from work. So I loved it. And then after Bambi was born and I was doing like good, and I'm getting back to myself a bit more, and you know, where we were told when I was pregnant it was one bad piece of news after another, and it ended up being a great news story, and she was fine and she was healthy, and I was coming back to myself. I decided to change my faceless account into a face forward account, because I was like, I want to tell everybody that it's me. And looking back now, part of me thinks, was that an ego thing? Like, was that an ego thing? I don't even know, because I think there was a part of me that's like, this brand is moving in a really good direction, and if it's gonna keep going, I'd rather it be my personal name than a name that I might not like in like a year or so's time. So I think that was like my thinking behind it. And I also thought, you know, I do now know this whole concept works. Again, if you learn the skills and you apply yourself and you're consistent with it, it works. So that was that. And then I kind of fell, I don't even know what happened next. I don't know. I think there was changes. So with change, anyone who knows me actually know I don't like change. I really struggle with change. And even though all of that was a reasonable way around things, and I have actually still sold the courses, it sort of slowed my momentum down. And I was selling these courses on TikTok, and it was genuinely like crazy. Like every time I go live on TikTok, I'd make about £1,000 from a 90-minute live on TikTok. And it was brilliant. It was so good. I was like going live every day and I was making money every day, and it was great. But then TikTok started banning us going live whenever we had anything digital marketing related. And some people were wondering, is that because we're not selling it through a TikTok shop channel and they don't like it, they're not really making money off it? I don't know. We can now go live again, so I don't know what that was all about. But again, it's really stopped me in my tracks, and it really slowed my momentum down, and it peed me right off, I'm not gonna lie. I felt a little bit like something interrupted my rhythm and my momentum and my flow. And from then I've really like, I don't know, like just sort of been trying to find my feet with things. Yeah, I just sort of struggled really to just see where I fit now. And then I joined Beyond Beauty Club, and I absolutely love their products are insane. Their skincare is in a league of its own. It just is. It's incredible. Their collagen's the nicest tasting collagen I've ever tried, ever. I always notice the difference after me drinking that collagen for like a week consistently. I see the difference, and then 2 weeks I see a pretty significant difference, and then ongoing after that. And right now my skin's looking probably a bit grim because I've been ill. I've been really ill, so I haven't been drinking my collagen. I only just started taking my capsules today. These are our super omega capsules that we have, and they're amazing, and I took them for the first time again today, but I've been really ill. And again, it's kind of like knocked me off my perch a little bit. I don't know, I have just genuinely felt like even with Simon Orion, the branding's insane. Like, I love the branding. I'm a massive Kardashian fan as well. Huge Kardashian fan. So the fact that she uses Simon Orion is like her skincare expert, and he is with like Lady Gaga, Nicole Scherzinger. Did I say her name right? Yeah, anyway, her, and many others, Kylie Jenner, all of that. Like, he's got a clinic in Beverly Hills, so he knows his stuff when it comes to skincare and wellness. And I am really excited about continuing my journey with Simon Orion and the products, but I have genuinely felt stuck in a rut, and I haven't even covered the whole trading thing. Trading, I'm actually really enjoying. At first, when I started trading, I was telling a lot of people, and a lot of people wanted to know how to do it as well. So I then set up what was called an IB account, where people could set up their own trading account through my recommendation, my affiliate, and then they can get added to the same channels that I use, where I copy their trades, and they can copy the same trades that I copy. And I had that going, so that's something that I do, but it's very much on the side. I do really like trading more like privately, because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it's a really private thing. And I chat to a few people, like my trading friends, where we'll just update each other every day, like how's the trades going. And some days it's a disaster. I'm not gonna lie, some days it is an absolute disaster where we've lost money, and some days it's just brilliant and you're buzzing because you've just made so much money. But overall, as a whole, so long as you follow the trades and you follow the rules and you trust the process, I've been making money. I've been making money there. But I kind of just want to keep that money in that pot and let it tick and let it grow. It's not something that I would consider an income at this point. It's more, I would consider it more as an investment. So that's that. I feel like I haven't posted now properly in a bit, quite some time. I feel like there's a part of me that thinks, shall I use this time to research other platforms? I've always wanted to follow my YouTube passion, wanting to set up my own YouTube channel, and there's so many things I want to do. I'm actually learning Pinterest right now as well. So obviously I've got this course, DWA, that I do still resell, and in there teaches you how to set up your own YouTube channel, how to run a successful YouTube channel, how to get brand deals, how to make money on Pinterest, how to start a UGC business. It's just brilliant. It's so good. So where I've not been too well, I've literally just been going through that and just really thinking about what I want to do. Like, and not just what I want to do, but how do I want to do it? And I think what I keep coming back to over and over and over and over and over is I want to build my personal brand, and I really would love to build a YouTube channel, like as a personal brand, because I feel like there's so many mums out there that must feel similar to me. That's just a bit like, you know, things change, whether they've changed in their 9 to 5, maybe things have changed in the company they work for. They're in like a job, and the dynamic of things have changed in the company they work for. For me, I feel like network marketing's changed, and I don't know, I just feel like what I used to do and how I used to do it, it just doesn't feel the same anymore. And that's definitely no shade to network marketing, because I still love it. I still appreciate everything that I've achieved from it. But I just feel like I want to go about it in a completely different way. And I'm so used, like 12 years of posting and showing up in a particular way, to then start showing up in a completely different way. And I know how I want to show up. I can see it. But requires all new habits. It requires a whole new style. It requires a whole new direction. And I think what I'm doing now, filming this, is like me stepping into that, me leaning into that. So here I am giving you my life story. I haven't posted in a while. I haven't felt very good at all. I need to pay attention to my health. I want to get back to a certain goal weight. It's not even about the weight, it's about looking and feeling toned as well. I want to look and feel more toned. I want more energy. I want to feel good. It's not even just about looking good, it's about feeling good, like getting my gut health into a much better place. Because I know if your gut health is out of whack, you're going to feel it. Like you feel drained even though you've meant to have had a good night's sleep. You crave loads of sugar. Like everything feels upside down. Everything feels off track. And that starts with your gut health. So I'm going to pay attention to my gut health. I need to get my hair done at some point when I can get myself booked in. And get my nails done. Look at that. That's shocking. I actually cut them off because I was like, I can't even. So I'm now getting my nails done, and that's where I'm going now. So I'm really looking forward to that. And actually, I think moving forward, I'm going to document my life more, the real raw side of it. And hopefully, with any luck, I can share positive progress in my goals, in my business goals, in my body goals, in my whole mindset goals, like literally everything, because it is a juggle when you're a mum. It's very difficult to be able to make sure that your marriage is strong and that you're prioritizing quality time together, making sure that you're showing up for the kids and everything that they need from you, not just like the, you know, school appointments or doctor's appointments and making dinner and all of that, but actually showing up as a mum and being present and having good conversations with them and all of that, as well as taking care of yourself. I also take care of my dad a lot. Then there's like the house. We have to keep on top of the house and make sure the house is good and not getting out of hand, because when the house is a mess, your mind becomes a mess. And there's a lot of plates to spin when you are a mum trying to run a business from home, especially when you know how much you could earn in that business if you could just give it the time and attention it deserves and needs in order to pay you something that's pretty good, not just pretty good, really, really good. And there's a lot going on. There's a lot of plates to spin, and I feel like I cannot be the only mum that is just in this space where, you know, things have changed. Things are changing all the time. Things are evolving all the time. And you really need to learn how to anticipate what's the next change and how to roll with it and how to evolve with it, and actually continue to step out of your comfort zone, continue to stay in alignment. Because when you fall out of alignment, no matter how incredible income opportunities are, if you don't feel aligned with it, it's gonna fall flat. You will sabotage it. Like something, you just won't show up with the right energy. And that will be the reason why some people are doing the exact same thing as you and they are absolutely smashing it and you're not, and you're like, I'm doing what they're doing, and yet it's not delivering for you. And it's because you're not working in alignment. Because when you do work in alignment, oh my, it's incredible. It's incredible. So you have to figure out, sometimes it actually takes time to figure out what is in alignment, like to find the alignment. It's not easy. Like you can know you're not in alignment, but you don't know how to get into alignment if you don't know what now aligns with you. So sometimes it means like trying different things and researching and watching other people's content and working it out and almost giving it time to let it come to you as well. So anyway, that's me, half hour in. But yeah, this is me now coming to you with this style of content. Have a good evening, guys, and yeah, follow along for the journey. I am here for a whole new level of glow up and reinvention.